Good evening, ma'am. I'm going to discuss the cooking methods. And here's my topics: roasting, baking, barbecuing and roasting, baking and barbecuing recipes. But first, I will discuss what is roasting, baking, and barbecuing method of cooking. Roasting is a dry heat method of cooking. Roasting can enhance the flavor through caramelization and Maillard browning on the surface of the food, while baking is a method of preparing food that uses dry heat, typically in an oven, but also be done in hot ashes or a hot stone. Barbecuing. Barbecuing refers to a fast cooking process done directly over high heat. Here's the basic roasting procedure. Step 1. Collect equipments and supplies. Roasting pan should have low side and just large enough to hold the roast. Step 2. Prepare, trim the item for roasting. Heavy fat covers on meat should be trimmed to about 1/2 inch thick. Step 3. If desired season, the item several hours ahead or the day before. Step 4. Preheat the oven to the desired temperature. Step 5. Place the item on the rack in the roasting pan. For meat cutting, the item should be fat side up. Step 6. Insert a thermometer. Thermometer should be clean and sanitary. So the bulb in the center of the meat, not touching bone and fat. Step 7. Do not add water to the pan. Since we're using dry heat method, we don't need to add the water in the pan. Step 8. Place the item in the preheated oven. Step 9. Roast to desired doneness, allowing for carry-over cooking. Basic barbecuing procedure. Step 1. Collect equipments and food supplies. Step 2. Place the item in a preheated oven. Step 3. If using rub, prepare the spice mixture. Coat the meat item evenly on all sides with the rub. Cover and refrigerate for 24 hours. Step 4. Before cooking, remove the items to the barbecued from the refrigerator and let stand at the room temperature for about 1 hour. Step 5. Select the desired hardwood and prepare it according to the instructions for the equipments. Step 6. Preheat the smoking equipments to the desired temperature. Step 7. Arrange the meat or other items on the racks in the smoker. Step 8. If a mop is used, baste the items with liquid and intervals during the cooking period. Step 9. Barbecue items until tender. Step 10. Barbecue sauce may be used to braise items such as brisket. Step 11. Evaluate the finished product. Basic baking procedure. Step 1. Prepare baking pans. Step 2. Allowing ingredients to reach room temperature. Step 3. Preheat the oven. Step 4. Stir together dry heat ingredients. Step 5. Combine the butter and sugar. Step 6. Add eggs one at a time. Step 7. Alternate adding dry and wet ingredients. Step 8. Pour butter into pans and bake. Step 9. Check the cake for doneness. Step 10. Cool the cake. baking and barbecuing and roasting. My second topic. Baking is a low indirect heat burners on one side of and the other side temperature about 350 Fahrenheit. Barbecuing is a very low indirect heat burners on one side of and the other side. Temperature around 250 to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Roasting. Roasting is a heat burners on one side of and the other side. Temperature about 375 degrees Fahrenheit. The difference between roasting, baking, and barbecuing. Barbecuing of food involves the application of dry heat from above in order to cook food. The heating of the food is by radiation, while roasting involves cooking food that are already have a solid structure and shape outside outside the container before cooking process. While baking, on the other hand, involves food that lack of definite structure before heating, then becomes solid during cooking. Examples are cake and breads. And here's my baking and barbecuing recipes. I have two examples here. First is honey soy barbecue baked chicken. Here's the picture. Ashay soy. Lamay. Sauce. And second is oven baked spicy barbecued chicken quarters. Nani siya forma? That's all, ma'am. Thank you.